Howdy, I'm Emily Stribling and welcome to 44 Farms. We'd love to have you out to our spring sale taking place on February 23rd. The auction's going to start at 10:30 a.m. We'll have about 450 registered Angus bulls as well as some commercial females. Today I'm joined by Garrett Stribling and Tracy Woods, who are going to walk us through some of the top up-and-coming lots in this sale. Tracy, why don't you start us off with Lot 1?
All right, thank you, Emily. We'll start with lot 1, 44 blockchain 8027. This is a really nice profiling bull that you talk about his EPDs. He has 11 traits in the top 10% of the breed for EPDs, including weaning weight, yearling weight, just a solid bull all around. Covers all the bases from dollar beef to marbling, like I said, growth, all the carcass traits included. Garrett, he's going to tell us a little bit about the physical makeup of this bull, a pretty nice bull in my mind.
Yeah, Tracy, this bull right here, we chose him to be lot 1 in the sale for a reason. This bull does a good job of blending, a lot of power with a lot of good maternal characteristics as well. He's a big middle, deep body kind of bull with a big top and lots of muscle expression. If you watch him on the move, he's got good bone, covers his tracks, just kind of an all-around pretty complete bull. That's why we chose him to lead off this sale at lot 1.
All right, he's from a maternal standpoint, this bull's stacked pedigree-wise, inspired by Envision, out of an index daughter that goes back to the immortal 1224 here at 44. This bull really has it all in terms of phenotype, maternal characteristics, whether you're going to take the calves out of this bull to the rail or keep replacements out of this bull. You can't go wrong either way, just stacked on both sides of the pedigree.
And not to mention that he's out of a first calf heifer too, and just a really, really nice bull.
Yeah, that's right. Weaning ratios of 114, yearling at 112, IMF at 111, and a ribeye area of 116. He really is an outstanding specimen in his contemporary group.
Next up is Lot 3, 44 World Power.
Yeah, 44 World Power, a super nice bull. Going to be a big frame bull that's really smooth made up front, really big body, strong top, a really sound tracking bull that really reaches up and steps in his step. Just super performance and a really nice prospect. Tell us a little bit about his EPD profile, Garrett.
Yeah, so this bull right here, he comes out of the big time herd sire here at 44 Farms, 44 Arsenal, 4W07. Right off the bat, $212 beat. That right there is outstanding. But you got to look at his other ones: 71 carcass weight, 1.06 marbling, 1.12 ribeye. This bull's just got it all from a carcass standpoint. Other EPDs, 3-4 bird to 139 yearling. He's got the big growth. This bull just hits all the marks across the board if you're looking for big time, big carcass calves.
Yeah, that's right. You could go many directions with this bull. Use him as a terminal sire or maternal sire. If you have a consensus dam, those females are really soft made and really easy fleshing and easy producing. They'll do a really good job in any environment.
Okay, Tracy, why don't you tell us about Lot 7, 44 New Balance?
All right, Emily, Lot 7, the New Balance bull. Super maternal on the bottom side of this bull, going back to the 1224 cow, the Ruby, that has been an immortal part of the 44 program. Here, this bull has 13 traits in the top 10% of the breed. EPD-wise, really covers all the bases, big time growth, cavities, 132 yearling weight EPD on this bull. This bull actually scanned an 8.9% IMF to ratio 154, which is pretty outstanding in this herd. He just really covers all the bases from a carcass standpoint. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about this bull, Garrett?
Yeah, this bull right here, Citation has raised a lot of really functional made cattle for us. They stay square at the ground, square up top. This bull's got a big middle, tracks really well. He's got a lot of power through his lower quarter. Just kind of a well-made, kind of complete bull that, works well for making replacements or hanging calves on the rail. This bull can kind of cover all your bases.
That's right, pretty sound bull on top of that. Like I said, you can go either direction with this bull also. We know the performance behind the Ruby cow family on the bottom side of the pedigree. The Citations, like you said, have done an excellent job for us so far. So take a look at this bull, Lot 7.
Moving on, Garrett, to Lot 11, 44 Proven.
Thank you, Emily. This Lot 11 bull that we have right here is outstanding from the growth perspective. You look at these 8 EPDs, top 1% for weaning, yearling, and dollar beat. Actual dollar beat 198, and an actual yearling of 146. I mean, that right there, I mean, just this is growth all the way. I mean, this is a big time bull from that perspective. Tracy, can you tell us a little bit about his pedigree?
You bet, Garrett. This bull's really stacked from a pedigree standpoint. I mean, you're talking 3 of the best 4 cows to ever walk. 6108, the 1200 cow on the top side, Lady Kelton. A lot of these cow families are really prominent in the Angus breed today. When you put your eyes on this bull, he's one that really won't disappoint. I mean, he is super big body, just massive, big hipped, really long strided, a nice bull. Talking a little more about this bull's EPD profile, I wouldn't recommend him to use on heifers, but you take a set of cows and this bull will really add some pounds to those calves. Like you said, big time yearling from a carcass perspective, one that can't be beat. You can go any direction with this bull. Maternal cow power to make him a terminal sire. I mean, this bull will really do it all.
Next up is Lot 18, 44 National Service. Tell us a little bit about him, Garrett.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this right here is just a big, powerful, soggy made bull. I mean, if you watch this bull out there, he's big middle, big hip, huge topped, clean front end, clean through his sheath. I mean, this bull is just a powerhouse. I mean, he's got a lot of foot, a lot of bone to him. I mean, this is a bull that's going to add a lot of pounds to your calves, and it's pretty good from the carcass perspective too. Tracy?
That's right, Garrett. The Way Up sons have done really good for us here at 44. Like I said, this bull sired by Way Up out of the Patriot cow. That's done a really good job for us here. It really covers all the bases from an EPD standpoint. Middle of the road calving, big yearling. You're talking about the carcass traits. This calf is loaded with marbling, 127, marbling EPD ratio to 144. Really outstanding marbling ratio for this herd. This bull just really covers all the bases. 1,516 pound yearling weight here. This bull really smashes the scales. You really take a look at this bull and as big as they get.
Yeah, just a really powerful calf altogether.
All right, finishing us off is Lot 23, 44 Prime Performance.
All right, thank you, Emily. The Prime Performance, his name fits him really well. You look at the EPD profile on this bull, 1.35 on the marbling. This bull really ought to raise some prime carcasses. Really excels from a calving ease perspective and a growth perspective. 0.3 birth weight, 10 CED, 120 yearling weight. This bull will really produce some calves that are heavy. When you hang them up, they should really do well also. Going back on the maternal side of this bull's pedigree, going back to the 6108 cow, we referred to her earlier on another bull. Just multi-million-dollar producer out of the complete 1564 that's done a really good job in the Crazy K program. Just a pretty bomb-proof pedigree here. Firestorm, done a really good job in a lot of herds, including here at 44. Across the breed, a really prominent AI sire. You can go many directions with this bull. Really fills a lot of holes EPD wise. And then when you really take a look at this bull, he won't disappoint as well. Why don't you tell us about it, Garrett?
Yeah, Tracy, like you were talking about from the calving ease perspective, I mean, look at this bull. I mean, he's a heavy muscled, thick made kind of bull with a lot of body, a lot of power, long spine. I mean, for just a calving ease standpoint, boy, you know, it's going to add a lot of value to those calves and not have to worry from that perspective. And then you talk about the 1.35 marbling. I mean, you know, those big time carcass bulls, you know, find one like this with that much marbling and that much muscle packed into that frame. I mean, it's pretty unique. I mean, he's a long spine, smooth moving bull. You really look at him, he can get out and really travel. Got a lot of flexibility to him. I mean, this bull, I mean, he's out there and he's one that's actually going to get out and work. You know, he's a really functional made bull.
You bet. Big, huge bodied and super hipped. I mean, this bull's really long spined and can really go any direction.
Okay, so that's a wrap for part 1 of our bull preview for the spring sale. Be sure to join us February 23rd. 10:30 a.m. is when the auction is going to be starting. Again, if you have any questions, always feel free to call, talk to Garrett or Tracy. The number is 254-697-4401, or you can visit us at 44farms.com. We hope to see you there.